What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the beautiful Baja, California, Mexico. I'm back out here with my friend Charlie of Silver Shark Adventures to see the incredible grey whales. Now, if you've seen my vlogs from here before, you know what's about to go down, you know what you're in store for. If you're new to the channel, sit back, relax and enjoy some of the most incredible wildlife behaviour in the world. Reunited with the gang. Charlie's so happy. Sorry, what? Just tell the vlog how happy you are to have me here.
I'm so happy to have you here, Couch. Couch, I love you, man. I love you so much.
No sarcasm there whatsoever.
Huh?
I need some enthusiasm.
Woo! Margaritas. That's the Korean word for the best enthusiasm.
Yeah, Gio's most excited for margaritas, but Chewy's happy to have him. I promise they're all very happy to be here.
I'm thrilled. Oh god, more content. Great.
Never run out of content here.
Some content for you right there.
It was a beautiful morning as we headed out for our first day in the lagoon with the whales, and it wasn't long before we found some individuals that were pretty curious of us. Now, typically the first behavior that you see from the whales as you approach them is spy hopping. This is where the whales stick just their heads out of the water so that they can see you from a distance, and it kind of gives them a chance to examine what's going on. On this day we had lots of whales doing this behavior, and it's quite hard to get photos of because it's so unpredictable, so I'm really happy with how some of these shots came out. After a lot of spy hopping, the whales had clearly deemed us friendly, and then it didn't take them long for them to approach and come in for a closer look at us. There's honestly no other feeling like seeing these ginormous animals coming directly towards you as you're on the boat. It's a little bit intimidating, but honestly they do it in such a gentle manner and it just leaves you in such awe. We spent a few hours with a number of curious individuals that kept circling the boat and coming in pretty close. We took our chances when the whales felt comfortable enough to come in for some face scratches, and this is always the best part of the day, getting these intimate moments with these amazing animals, and this is just the most unique feeling in the world, being able to scratch these giant whales. We finished the day with a ride from this whale called Uber, which, as you can see, he likes to push the boat and scratch the barnacles on his body off using the bottom of the boat, and this really just capped off an incredible day in the lagoon with these amazing animals. There's only one thing that can make an incredible day like this even better. So when it comes to filming the grey whales, there's two things that I need to take into account. One being that I'm just hanging off the side of the boat, so I can't see what I'm doing. And two, that the whales are so big and come so close that it's really difficult to fit them all in the frame. Now, for problem number one, there isn't really a solution. I don't have a pole cam or any technology to be able to transmit what's going on underwater, topside, so for the most part, I just shoot blind. This is my third year out with a grey whale, so I have a little bit of practice and I'm really good at guesstimating where the whale is going to be in the frame. There is a lot of kind of shooting and hoping and praying, but for the most part, I'm getting the hang of it and I know what I'm getting in frame whilst I'm shooting. Now, as for problem number two, the whales come so close and they're so massive that getting them all in the frame can be difficult. Thankfully, MPB.com let me borrow their 14mm Sony lens for this shoot, and on the most part, 14mm gets all of the whale in the frame, depending on what angle they're coming from. A 10mm or a fisheye would be perfect as well for getting everything in frame. As far as the setup for this shoot goes, it's no different to any other underwater shoot that I do. Still using my Sea Frogs underwater housing, the Sony A7R III, and then like I said before, the 14mm for this shoot. I'm also using a GoPro 12 on a really long stick. This is really good for when the whales aren't coming so close to you and are a little bit further down, and you can capture some really good behavior with this as well. Now, the one thing that is different to this shoot as opposed to the other years that I've been here shooting the grey whales is that I have a second camera body, and that's my Sony A1 that I'm currently borrowing from MPB.com. I'm using that with my Sony 2 to 600mm lens to capture topside stuff such as breaches and spy hops and any kind of activity that they're doing at the surface. This is coming really cool because we managed to get some really good spy hopping behavior as well as some breaches as well, which has been a big difference, a big bonus from this shoot as opposed to previous shoots. Now, one thing that I definitely have to talk about is the ethics of what we're doing here. If you've watched my first vlog on this from 2 or 3 years ago when I first came out here, I was a little bit skeptical about the ethics of touching wildlife. I was always taught never to touch wildlife unless absolutely necessary, and considering my master's thesis was on why you shouldn't touch whale sharks, everything that we do here goes completely against that. But I've talked about this before, and I think the situation here is completely unique. No other animals in the world behave like this. Even the grey whales here don't behave like this outside of these specific lagoons, and it's more of them coming to us as opposed to us forcing ourselves on the wildlife, which is often the case around the world. The way that it's done here is definitely the most ethical and well-regulated that I've seen across the world, and I'm actually filming a short film here about this incredible behavior and how unique it is. So I'm not going to talk too much more about it. I'm just going to let you guys enjoy the footage, and hopefully through this vlog you can kind of get a sense of what it's like being out here and enjoy these incredible moments with these amazing animals.
So they can't wait. Wow! Wow! Come on, baby. Whoa! Go down there.
What an incredible final day with the grey whales. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for anything different. It's been really cool to see how the whales' behaviour has changed over the last 3 weeks. At the start of the trip, there was a lot more whales and they were very curious of us, especially the adults. And now, as the season's progressed and it's coming near the end of the season, it's mainly just mums and calves that are left. And today we got an incredible, crazy day with a calf in the morning. It was so curious of us, and at one point we were basically in the water with it. It was basically in the boat. We were all leaning to one side and it just kept coming back to the boat for more and more interactions and touches with us. The mum was kind of just hanging around underneath the boat, not interacting with us but making sure everything was okay with the calf, and then when it came time to go, she took it away and we were just left stunned from that incredible encounter. A mother-calf interaction like that was what was really missing from what I've seen so far from the grey whales, and last day definitely delivered. In the afternoon we went back out again and it wasn't so much close contact with whales, but we had a lot of whales around us. We got some really cool drone footage. The drone just gives a different perspective on what you're seeing from the boat, and you can really see the behaviour much better with the drone as well. And we had probably 6 individuals, 3 mother-calf pairs that were around us. They were in super shallow water. The mums are kind of like feeding in it a little bit. You could see the sandcarp as their tails dragged through it. It was incredible. I've never seen them in such shallow water before. And at one point there was 4 all touching each other. The grey whales are super tactile, probably the most tactile whale species, which is one of the reasons people think that they might enjoy the touch more than other whales do, for example. A perfect end to my time with the grey whales. I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm actually at my second location, so watch out for the vlog that I make from out here. We're going to be looking for different whales out here. Make sure to like the video, it really helps the channel grow. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll catch you all in the next one.